I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it might appear to be. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. But here's what I know, that dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. What if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through? What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Dollars in the bank, and like I said, I had to sell my dog, and things were not looking very, very good.
He said, but imagine, if you will, being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the ghost of the ideas, the dreams, the abilities, the talents given to you by life, and that you, for whatever reason, you never acted on those ideas. You never pursued that dream. You never used those talents. We never saw your leadership. You never used your voice. You never wrote that book. And there they are standing around your bed, looking at you with large, angry eyes, saying, we came to you, and only you could have given us life. Now we must die with you forever. How many of you know that if you had your life to live over again, you can do more than what you've done? Hey, go in there and don't say nothing here. I say, yes, sir. I couldn't wait to get behind those controls. I put on an old Stevie Wonder record called Fingertips. I sat down behind that turntable. I said, look out, this is me, LB, Triple P, Les Brown, your platter playing papa. There were none before me, and there will be none after me. Therefore, that makes me the one and only. Young and single and love to mingle, certified, bona fide, indubitably qualified to bring you satisfaction, a whole lot of action. Look out, baby, I'm your love man. I was hungry. I was hungry. You got to be hungry. Begin to know that you have greatness within you. And if just one of you here begin to envision yourselves as being blessed and highly favored to reach your goals, if just one of you capture the essence of what that means, that you have greatness within you and a responsibility to manifest that greatness, that you can make your parents proud, you can make your school proud, you can touch millions of people's lives, and the world will never be the same again because you came this way. It was hard, ladies and gentlemen, coming to speak to people. And I was facing financial difficulties in my own life. I was behind on my bills and my dreams, and I'm saying to them, you can live your dream. It was hard, ladies and gentlemen. It was very difficult to pick myself up each day believing that I could do it. There were times that I doubted myself. I used to ask myself, can I do this? And something said within me, you're the one. Don't give up on your dream. By continuing to push forward, by continuing to run toward my dream, that one day I would have my own talk show. It's a long shot, ladies and gentlemen, from Liberty City, an abandoned building on a floor, never knowing my mother or father. It's a long shot. Being here with you today in this dome in Atlanta, it's a long shot. No college training, labeled educable, mentally retarded, but I kept running toward my dream. Don't stop. Don't stop running toward your dream.
But I had to develop something to become a man. So I had very low self-esteem coming up. You know, no one was ever there to teach me the ways of a man. And all I wanted to be was a man. So I developed Goggins. You know, my name is David Goggins, and Goggins is the evil force that is able to come out and conquer all. It's a person that doesn't care what you say about him. It's a person that doesn't care about how he feels or how he acts or anything. It's something I developed to get through my childhood, to get past the image in the mirror. You know, my reflection in the mirror was such a horrible one. I wasn't proud of myself. Because, you know, I knew the truth. I knew the truth, and the only way I could become the man I wanted to become is I had to face the fears, and I was afraid of everything. So through facing all these fears, I started really empowering myself to realize that I can do so much more. And you know, people call it mental toughness. Motivation is not enough. I changed motivation into passion. And like in the cold outside, people who are motivated, like right now, I may be motivating somebody. Motivation is crap. Motivation comes and it goes. Like if it's cold outside and people get a blast of minus 10 degree air, they're gonna walk their ass back inside. That's motivation. Motivation comes and goes. If you're happy, you're motivated. If you're sad, you're not.
Right.
I wanted to become a person that was driven. And when you're driven,
By
you
passion.
don't give a damn. You don't care if your best friend gets shot in the head, you still have a job to do. You don't get poopy pants and fall into that woe is me. You continue moving forward, and through my life, I found passion. And when you find passion, you almost cannot describe to people what the hell I'm trying to describe right now because it's over their head. It's those who never really started their journey. You know, they may have kids and they may have, they may have had a great life. And what I mean by never started their journey is most of us walk around in fear.
Right.
And,
Absolutely.
And we're scared to death. We're scared to death, so we pick a different route. And when you pick a different route because you're afraid, you never start the journey that God put you on. The journey is not supposed to be the journey of fun.
No.
And most of us take that right turn because you're like, oh man, I'm scared to jump from an airplane, so I'm not going to be a Navy SEAL. I'm going to go be in finance. That's not the journey. The journey starts when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm not who I need to be. I need to overcome these fears. And that's when your journey begins. So most people die thinking they had a great life. They never started their journey. So if I would have stayed in my same scared kid that I was, I would be here right now probably spraying for cockroaches at 41 years old, never knowing I could have been an ultra runner, could have been a Navy SEAL, could have been an Army Ranger, could have been an Air Force tactical air control. I did all these things because I started my journey. Most people have no idea what they're capable of because they're so afraid to start their journey and they die not knowing. I wasn't doing enough to fulfill my journey. Basically that's when I can rest. And I was sitting around and I'm always trying to find something to push my mind, my body, my soul, my spirit. I want to find something that makes me think about quitting because that's when you know who you are. You know, you don't know who you are when you're watching the game or whatever. Mm-hmm. You got to put yourself into a 200-mile race, and at 100 miles, when you're exhausted and you're through and you're dehydrated, you have 100 miles left, and you have all kinds of decisions to make. You can decide to quit. That's when you know who you truly are, when you're at the final breath you think you have, and you have 100 miles to go. And you think you have nothing left, and all your body's saying is quit. I know one thing, when I started this whole journey, trying to be a SEAL and all this other stuff I was trying to become, I just wanted to be proud of who I am as a man. And that's what I am now. So that's all it was. I was strict to self-esteem at a young age, and I had to build it up on my own. No one was going to give it to me.
Perfect.
And I gave it to myself. No one's going to give you self-esteem. You have to find it. And I don't care what your job, I don't care if it's going through buzz, I don't care if it's going through running races, I don't care if it's going to college. Whatever your journey is, whatever it is, you got to start it by not being afraid. And you have to gain pride. And now at 41 years old, I'm not ashamed of the image in the mirror. I have a lot of pride. I want to die tired. I want to die fulfilled. I want to be in my casket and I want to look up to the heavens and say, man, I'm kind of glad this is over, man, because I was going to keep on pushing until this happens.
most people don't even try, sadly. Most people try and then stop or give up. Very few people try and try and try, or do and do and do and do and never give up. And those are the people that ultimately succeed and win.
And most people avoid the struggle. Most people go through life avoiding pain. And when you go through life like that, something in you dies. Something in you that you never activate is lying dormant in there, that you never get a chance to call on because you have not challenged yourself.
If you want to make your dream become reality, the people that are running at their dreams know that it's possible that you can live your dream, that it's necessary, that you're relentless, that you have a plan of action, that you are creative. The people that are living their dream are finding winners to attach themselves to. The people that are living their dreams are the people that know that if it's going to happen, it's up to them. And they're resolving within themselves, it's not over until I win.
It's a beautiful thing when you go to bed at night, getting ready to close your eyes, day's over, taking a breath. Because you got all these grand visions in your head that tomorrow it's going to be different.
We get one opportunity in life, one chance in life to do whatever you're going to do, to lay your foundation and to make whatever mark you're going to make.
You're going to get up, you're going to get some exercise because you know it's good for your body.
And at that moment, a voice came over me, and it said, look up. Get up, and don't ever give up.
So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature now than I was 5 minutes ago.
Some people, well, I guess ain't nobody home. Well, if they have the determination just to keep on knocking. It's a funny thing about life. If you're home one day and someone is knocking on the door and you say, I don't want to be bothered today. Say, what is it? What do you want? And that's how you've got to be about your dream. Keep on knocking.
Everything you did today, we're going to do today, was going to have a purpose behind it. It was going to matter.
Whatever legacy you're going to leave your legacy.
Every day